is Officer Niggemeyer. I've been with the Columbus, Ohio Police Department for 8 years. December 8th, 2004 is a day that I wish would have never happened.
Because on that night, Officer Niggemeyer would cross paths with Dimebag Darrell, a famed heavy metal guitarist for the group Pantera, who was shot while performing at the Alrosa Villa nightclub. It was up to Officer Niggemeyer to face down his assassin.
Unit 185 on the route, just started my shift when the radio dispatcher aired that there was a shooting at the Alrosa Villa nightclub.
43, male inside the Alrosa on stage with a 33. Shots still being fired.
So I'm thinking just get there as fast as I can to help whoever is there that needs help.
Shots still being fired with additional calls.
You're hanging on every word that the dispatcher's saying because that is the only thing that you have to go on.
Suspect's going to be a male white wearing a dark-collared hockey jersey.
Niggemeyer will have to face the fanatic alone. He's the only officer on the scene.
25 on the scene. We got people running everywhere.
There is something still going on because these people wouldn't be running if it wasn't.
Copy 185's at scene. Suspect is still inside the bar.
Niggemeyer risks going in alone and doesn't wait for backup.
I took my shotgun off the rack. I wanted to have a little more weaponry with me than my handgun. As soon as I got to the back of the club, everyone was pointing in the same direction. They were all yelling, "He's there, he's still shooting, you've got to stop this, you've got to help, get in there, please."
Approaching from behind the stage, Niggemeyer spots the shooter and hopes the killer won't see him.
I remember thinking anything can happen. He could see me, it could be a shootout, and I thought, I've got to react.
What Niggemeyer sees next chills him to the core. The killer has taken a hostage.
Don't do it, man!
Things turn more deadly when the gunman fires wildly into the crowd.
It's definitely the most scared I've ever been. The adrenaline was off the charts.
Niggemeyer slowly edges closer. The murderer is only 20 feet away.
At that point, it was just tunnel vision. So now it's just him, the hostage, and me.
Incredibly, the armed madman still hasn't spotted Niggemeyer.
He was considerably larger than the hostage, and he was holding the hostage in a headlock, and the top of the hostage's head came up to about his chin. So I remember thinking that if I have to shoot, I wanted to make sure that I didn't shoot low. I thought, okay, well, he's obviously preoccupied with something out in the crowd, looking a different direction than I was. I remember a bunch of people yelling, "Shoot him, shoot him!" I remember thinking, I am not going to let him kill him in front of me.
Time's running out. Niggemeyer must act before the lunatic can take another life.
And I just raised up my gun and shot. First thing I thought was, please tell me I didn't hit the hostage.
Backup officers arrive and swarm the stage.
I heard one of them say, "He's down, you got him, he's down." And at that point I knew that it was over. I remember thinking, what the hell did I just do? What have I been through?
The hostage survives, but Dimebag Darrell and 3 others lose their lives this night.
I sat down at home by myself and I watched that footage, seeing the suspect going across the stage, just thinking to myself, why did you do this? What was the reason? Just a band trying to perform for people. I learned that he was just a mentally deranged human being that was not on his medication. You don't ever want to kill another human being. But I have come to the realization that if I didn't, there is no doubt in my mind that he would have killed me or that hostage.
The pictures tell the story for those who couldn't find the words. Good evening, everyone. I'm Holly Hollingsworth and for Colleen Marshall.
And I'm Kevin Ray. We thank you for joining us. A camera belonging to Dimebag Darrell's band captured the scene as it played out that December night. Columbus police finally released those images today. Teresa Garcia is joining us from the newsroom. And Teresa, this video comes with a warning.
Yes, Kevin, it does, and viewers need to know this is an extremely tense, emotional scene to watch. Now, the camera was obviously set in a back corner of the stage to record the concert. Instead, it recorded the stunning, brutal act of one gunman controlling the stage for a full 5 minutes, from the time of his first shot to the time he is shot dead by Columbus police officer James Niggemeyer. In total, the gunman killed 4 people and injured 3 others. Damage Plan began playing at the El Rosa Villa nightclub just after 10 p.m. the night of December 8th. About a minute later, you see a security guard run off stage, and within seconds, the gunman, 25-year-old Nathan Gale, is on stage, pursued by the security guard. The first shot is fired, and then more shots. At least 2 men are hit. The crowd appears stunned, unsure what's happening. Many stick by the stage watching.
Call 911, somebody! Call 911!
Gale is still on stage. Some try to jump on and help.
Hey, no, you're gonna get...
While one man tries to motion people away from the stage area, the chaos is still far from over.
Hey, get him, go!
But the fear continues as onlookers realize Gale is far from done.
He reloaded, man. I know he did, dude. He reloaded. He reloaded. Get down, dude, get down.
Almost 5 minutes into Gale's shooting rampage, he has a hostage gripped by the neck. By then, Columbus police officer James Niggemeyer had made entry into the back of the building, and he fired the shot that ended it all. Gale is killed with 1 shot to the head. Other officers immediately run in to assist. Officer Niggemeyer then makes his way on stage. A tragic, fatal scene that ends with some words of thanks.
Last December, heavy metal band Dimebag took the stage at the El Rosa Villa. During their first set, more than 200 anxious fans packed the concert hall to hear the group and one of the country's most known guitarists, Dimebag Darrell, have it play. But just a few minutes into their first song, trouble broke out. You can see shooter Nathan Gale in a black jacket and baseball cap charging on a stage and pulling out a gun. He was headed straight for Dimebag Darrell, the band's lead guitarist. The crowd, shocked, unbelievably didn't move. Someone on stage cried for help.
Call 911, somebody!
While Dimebag Darrell lays on stage with band members, even fans trying to resuscitate him, there's chaos. Police say minutes after Gale shot Dimebag, he takes a hostage and reloads his gun behind a speaker. In a matter of 5 minutes, Gale fired 15 shots before